I gave birth alone. No husband, no family, just me, a screaming contraction. I guess this is what I get for being so damn naive. Looking back, I was 23 and invincible, so I thought. His name was Jake. Charming smile, just enough ambition to impress, and a way with words that made me feel like I was the only woman in the world. My parents hated him from day one. My mom said, he's all charm and zero backbone. My wedding decision even made my father have a heart attack out of anger. But I didn't care. Love makes you stupid like that. We moved into a tiny apartment, and when I got pregnant, Jake was excited. Or at least, he pretended to be. He kissed my belly, talked about names, said we'd raise a little girl who could outpitch every boy in the neighborhood. By the 4th month, things changed. He started working late. By month 7, he was basically a ghost. I thought he was just stressed. First kid, growing bills, I made excuses for him because I wanted to believe in us. Then came month 8. I got back from a prenatal appointment, all happy with my ultrasound pics. But the moment I opened the apartment door, I knew half our furniture was gone. So were his clothes. No note, no goodbye, until I saw the envelope on the counter. Inside was a letter. Jake had left. He said he wasn't ready to be a dad, that he'd moved in with Lisa, his coworker, that he was following his heart. At the bottom, he added that he'd be sending divorce papers soon. Oh, and he didn't want custody at all. Just like that, I called my mom, crying, shaking, and she it was like getting kicked while you're already face down on the floor. We warned you, she said flatly. You made your choice, Maria. Now live with it. I begged to come home, just until the baby came. I offered to stay in the basement, pay rent, do chores, anything. But she and my dad stood firm. Sometimes life is so cruel. They didn't hate me. They just couldn't forgive that I'd chosen Jake over them. When I left home for him, I didn't just marry a man. I burned a bridge. So, I did what I had to do. I found a crappy studio in a sketchy neighborhood, lived on canned soup and anxiety. And one freezing November night, when contractions hit early, I took a cab to the hospital alone. That was the night Ava came into the world, screaming, squirming, and beautiful. And when I woke up, sore and exhausted, there were 2 people standing at the end of my bed, my mom and dad. They didn't say much, just stood there for a minute. Then my mom picked up Ava and started crying. No one deserves to go through this alone, she whispered. Not even when we're angry. From that moment on, things started to heal. They helped me, picked me and Ava to their home. I got back on my feet. I went back to nursing, raised Ava surrounded by love, even if it came a little late. Fast forward 4 years. Ava's thriving. We're okay. Until Jake showed up at her preschool, just standing there. I didn't even recognize him at first. Designer suit, slick haircut, fake smile. He said he wanted to reconnect with his daughter, that he deserved a second chance. What he didn't say, but I later found out, is that Lisa, the woman he left me for, had just had a miscarriage. She can't have children. And now, Jake suddenly wanted Ava back in his life, not out of love, but because she was convenient. He filed for joint custody. I lawyered up, showed the court everything, his abandonment letter, hospital records, the 4 years of silence. I had witness statements, screenshots, even proof he tried to use Ava's image in a social media post to make himself look like Dad of the Year. He didn't win. He never even came close. The day we walked out of the courthouse, my mom held Ava's hand. You fought for her when no one else did, she said to me. That's what real love looks like. I feel grateful for my family, even though I disappointed them so much. In the end, they still chose to forgive and love me and Ava. And the ones who show up when it matters, no matter how late, they're the ones worth forgiving. Jake never came back again. Not yet, at least. But if he does, this time, I'll be ready.